Okay, so hopefully you already watched the videos on the syllabus and the addendum in which you learned about the domain scoring guide, and you've also taken a look at the video that shows you the scoring block that you're going to find at the end of your essay. Now, this particular sample essay is several years old, and so the scoring block that you're going to see is a little bit different. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I want you to see what comments actually look like. I want you to know what you should be seeing on your screen. And if you don't, what you need to do is you need to go up in Microsoft Word to View, and then actually no, you need to go to Review instead. You need to go to Final Show Markup, show markup, and make sure that comments is clicked, because watch, if I click comments, if I turn this off, they all go away and you can't see them anymore. So you have to make sure that under the review pane over here, make sure under show markup that comments is clicked. Okay, if it's not clicked, you're not going to be able to see anything. So coming back down to our document, if you take a look here, now let's just go right down to the bottom. This is kind of a short thing for a class. They only had to write one paragraph. But if you look here, so we have kind of the general comments. Okay, and for this one, exaggerations stand out. That weakens the strength of the argument overall. You include a lot of vague, awkward, and grammatically incorrect statements. Review for content, style, and conventions. What you'll notice here is instead of focus, content, organization, engagement, and conventions, there's focus, content, organization, style, and conventions. Please don't let yourself get confused by that. We do not use the style part anymore. Instead, that is now being referred to as engagements. But you see how it still breaks down the same. Everything is worth a maximum of 4 points. Everything is multiplied, and then this person gets their score out of that. Unfortunately, they got a lot of 2s. But if you take a look over here at the margins, you'll see exactly what those marginal notes are supposed to look like. Okay, up here you've got word choice problem, that's WC. This PUNC, that's a punctuation problem. Whatever's going on here, it's wordy. CONV is conversational. Here we've got a problem with suffixes. Some suffix is not there or not working or something. Down here it says verb choice, try something more bold and descriptive. And I might be a little bit more pointed in some of the stuff that I say in your marginal in the marginal notes. One thing that you should be aware of, though, is, and I think that I say this in the the syllabus itself, is I tend to kind of come at a paper from one of two angles. Either, or really kind of a paper is written and accessible for me in one of two ways, I think I should probably say instead. On the one hand, that paper might have a really, really great message. And that message could be communicated clearly. And there might be no grammar problems, there might be no mechanical problems, there might be no punctuation problems. So that what happens is that instead of paying attention to the way that the argument is being made, I'm actually paying attention to the argument itself. That's what you want. That's what you want to have happen. I, as the teacher, as the reader, as the grader, as the audience, I do not want to get distracted from what you are saying by how you are saying it. If language becomes an issue, if language gets in the way, if language becomes anything other than really kind of invisible, kind of an invisible means for conveying your thought, if it becomes visible in bad ways, that then is going to cost you points. And you're going to see that being made note of here in the margins. This particular writer, they weren't able to get past their writing problems so that I was paying more attention to what the actual content was. If I forget about the way that you're writing something and I'm agreeing or disagreeing, I'm engaging with what you're actually writing, you're in so much better stead than if I'm getting tripped up by how you're saying things. So that's what I wanted you to see. Again, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, please let me know. And if in your own work you want to, if as you're working with Microsoft Word, and you want to actually make a comment in your own paper or somebody else's paper, it is as easy as highlighting some section, and then hitting Control, Alt, and the M button. And that then inserts a comment, and it's whatever comment you want. All right, so again, if you have any questions, please let me know.